lots of young people, this will be the first time they're going to vote. They understand the importance of this decision, that it's an irreversible decision. That's why in university, colleges and school referendums, we're seeing people voting no. Young people understand the importance of this decision and they're taking it very seriously. My grand's concerned about our pensions, things like that. I'm concerned about my education. There's jobs we need to be concerned about. So in terms of discussing it as a family, you know, we understand the importance of this decision. That's why we are voting no. Together we've achieved so much. Together we can achieve so much more.
As we live longer, of course, there are more old people. Therefore, the UK is very important for us. It's much better to be able to rely on a strong, diverse economy that covers many sectors, which can smooth out differences and ups and downs between different sectors. Much better that than if you are in a smaller country where you've got a narrower base and where you may be reliant on a volatile and declining resource like oil and gas. I've worked in universities for all my working life, and I know that academics are particularly worried about research funding. Scotland gets a bigger share of UK research funding than its population share, and if we're separate, that will be at risk. I'm absolutely certain that you can be a proud Scot and vote no. Indeed, I think it's in the best interest of Scotland that we remain part of the UK. I think it's a patriotic act to vote in this referendum, and it's perfectly patriotic to vote no.
I took ill about 4 years ago. Went to Heer Myers, seen the consultant up there, and took really ill in Liverpool and was rushed to the hospital there. I'm not saying it's been all plain sailing the last couple of years, but I've got a better quality of life than I had. If it had collapsed again in Scotland, I would have died, because there was no surgeon here that would have helped me. Now, because I have been down to Liverpool, my consultant in Heer Myers has sent 3 people down to Liverpool already to be fixed. There's specialised surgeons in both sides of the border, like down south in Scotland, that can help, you know, whereas if we were separated, we wouldn't have that access.
I originally was going to vote yes in the independence vote, however I decided to do some research into what I was going to be voting for, because it's such a big decision for our country. And after having looking into this, my fiancé works in Rosyth in the shipyard, and this is my main reason for changing my vote. Scott would then have to, as a family, we would have to relocate, or Scott would have to move away, because Scotland would then become an independent country, and the defence ships would no longer be built in Scotland. So the likes of Govan, Scotstoun, Rosyth, they're all going to lose those contracts. And for many families across Scotland, it's going to have a real big impact. Secondly, I work in the childcare industry, and I'm aware that the SNP have made lots of promises about what they're going to do and what they're going to deliver if Scotland become independent. I don't understand why, if they have the power to do that, they're not doing it now. Healthcare is something that I think has been left a wee bit vague, and I'm not willing to take a chance on that. Having a young son, I don't know where we stand or what we've been entitled to and what we would have to pay for. So that's my main reasons for changing my vote.
Great, dynamic,
Being together,
Creative,
Friends, united.
just been one big family.
multicultural, progressive,
it's tolerant,
Scotland, England, Ireland and Wales, and we're all part of the one team.
peaceful,
successful,
culturally rich.
Strong, jobs and together.
Vote no in September so Scotland can enjoy the best of both worlds.
I'm voting no in September because I believe Scotland in the United Kingdom can have the best of both worlds.
I'm voting no in September because I think Scotland can have the best of both worlds.
As part of the United Kingdom, Scotland can have the best of both worlds by voting no.